friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another review of Love After Lockup. Did y'all know that next week was the season finale? 10 episodes. This is a 10 episode season? Child, I guess. It seems short, right? They're longer than this. Child, I guess they said, child, we tired of this group. They said we tired of this group, honey. They only get 10 episodes, child. How y'all doing? Y'all alright? Alright, let's get into it. First, let's talk about Kayla and Martell. Kayla, now last week I told you to drive to Pittsburgh. Leave Martell at the barbershop. See, the best thing you did was get in your car and drive away. Leave him standing. But we see Kayla in her vehicle in the parking lot fussing. But we see Martell in the barbershop. He done got his haircut, honey. He done got his fade, child. Martell looks mean to me. Martell has a very mean look to him. You know, just he carries himself very raw. He looked like he could be in any hood movie. State Property 4 and 5. The Extra and Belly. Thug number 6 in Strap. I mean, he just looked like... He don't even look like he likes you, Kayla. Am I the only... Do y'all feel like Martell even likes Kayla? It's like every time he's around Kayla, he's rolling his eyes. So she's sitting in the car, and she gets in the passenger side. He gets in the driver's side. So Kayla and him are arguing. Kayla is telling him, why are you treating me like this? Why are you being so disrespectful? You don't see that what you're saying to me is disrespectful? Of course not, Kayla. Martell look like he can bend a pipe. You think he can? See, this is why I feel like he don't like you. He's sitting behind the wheel of your car and you on the passenger side screaming and yelling and fussing, and he flying down the road. Talk about, don't you be raising your voice at me. Who you think you talking to? Don't be raising. She was like, do you know what you got? Do you know what I done bring to the table? She said, heck, I am the table. So after he go 85, child, he done pulled into somebody's good old parking lot. He was like, you ain't gonna be talking to me like that. You see yourself? You see how you screaming and yelling? We can't even have a discussion because you out here screaming and yelling. Kayla is screaming, going at it. And she was like, get the F out. She said, that's my car. Get the F out. Get the F out. He said, I ain't getting out. He said, ain't nobody ever put me out. And it ain't gonna be today, tomorrow, ever. You ain't putting me out. Get the F out my car. Get the F out my car. Child, they at somebody's good old gas station screaming and yelling. You know the people walking by saying, child, somebody fussing up in that car. He didn't get out. He didn't get out. In fact, he stayed in the driver's side. Ever since Martell has came out of prison, the only thing him and Kayla have done was argue. I haven't seen no kissy, huggy. I haven't seen no touching. I haven't seen no hug. I ain't heard him say, I love, have y'all heard him say, I love you? I mean, he did later on. But I don't think I've heard him say that. No type of kindness, no type of caring, no type of loving. Just screaming at each other. Now, this is what got me. The next day, cool off. Kayla is in a hotel room. Martell is at her house. Because, see, that's where he paroled at. She in the hotel room. She ain't even in her house. Because, see, she keeps telling him, I've done all this. I worked hard. I got my own place, my own car. I take care of mine. But you in the hotel. I hope the Love After Lockup producers pay for that hotel. I don't care if he had to sleep outside. There is no way I'm going to stay in the hotel. What? That don't even make no sense. Talk about cooling off. Take your ass outside and cool off, Martell. Kayla, you're giving in too much, girl. So here is Martell with, was that supposed to be a Gucci sweater? A Gucci belt buckle. Is that what that was? Where'd you get that at, Martell? Was that a Gucci or was it a Gucci? So Kayla said she cooled off. And Kayla said she needs to go home, have a conversation with Martell. Martell still looked like he could bite a brick. He just plumps down on the couch. Not now. Apology. Kayla come in. He didn't say, how you doing? You okay? You all right? Nothing. Paid her dust. So here is Kayla once again apologizing to Martell. She says that she gets upset. She gets, aggressive. And, she apologized for her behavior. And she knows she has to work on that. What did Martell say? I'll wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. He apologized for how she think he made her feel. Well, if you felt like that, I'm sorry. If you felt like that, I apologize. Not, I am so sorry that I, disrespected you. I am so sorry that I made you feel like that. He kept talking about, well, if you feel like that I hurt your feelings, okay, then I apologize for that. You could have kept that, Martell. So then Kayla was like, I can't get this man to apologize or say that he was in the wrong for nothing. But it's okay to get up, sashay into the bedroom, do a little hump, hump, hump. And that's when he says, I love you. Kayla, go back to Pittsburgh. This is it. This is what you want, Kayla? Okay, you grown, child. You grown. Let's move on. Chaz and Brandon. Yo, Chaz is so weird and awkward, and he acts weird. Have y'all noticed how he talks? He talks like this. So we meet Brandon's daughter, 19-year-old, looked just like her mama. She got her mama's whole face. We come to find out that Brandon's daughter is out here dancing, honey. She dancing, she making that money. Hey, more power to her, child. And of course, Brandon introduces her to Chaz. And honey, her daughter just came off from work. Honey, she got on, her boobs is all hanging out. And Brandon was like, cover yourself up. And so here's Chaz. Yeah, cover yourself up. Let me stop. So they're having a mother-daughter day. They're getting their hair done. And Brandon, she breaks down and she's talking to her daughter. She says that she don't have no type of relationship with her daughter. She has been in and out of prison for 11 years. The girl is 19. The girl been hopping from family member to family member to family member. Brandon ain't had no hand in this girl raising. The girl seemed like she's doing okay. The girl said she had no relationship with her mom. 19 years old. And she said that she believes that she spent a total of 8 months with her mother. So sad. So sad. And here her mother is, fresh out of prison, involved with a guy named Chaz, and in a couple of months moving to Kentucky. Branwen is not even sure if she even wants to go to Kentucky yet, but she knows that it would be best for her. She said Chaz is a good guy. So we'll see where that goes. So they get their hair done. It's time to meet up with Chaz. They go out to eat. And Chaz is so insecure and foolish at it that Branwen was on the phone with some guy that has her stuff in storage. They're talking. And so he was like, well, what you been doing? So she told him, and here's Chaz. Tell him you're married. Go ahead. Tell him you're married. You're married. She married. She married. Tell him. Tell him. So Brandon was like, yes, I got married. So they're talking. Brandon says, all right, I love you. Chaz says, oh, no, God, I love you. Well, I guess. Oh, no, I mean, nah. Brandon, you wanna have relations with that foolishness? That? Well, I don't know. I mean, love you. So Brandon was like, it's all good. He's a friend. So the daughter was like, I tell my friends I love them all the time. Well, I guess. I mean, just let them know that you're married. Oh. So they're talking. And so Branwen, you know, she's getting a little agitated because Chaz, being Chaz, don't want Branwen to have no type of communication with the opposite sex. He's jealous and he's insecure. And he don't want Branwen to cheat on him. That's the bottom line. Don't cheat on me, please. Branwen said, you're going to be doing all that. Okay? There's nothing going on. He's my friend. Just chill out. Meanwhile, the daughter is sitting there like this. So the check comes. Chaz pulls out the credit card, I assume. They didn't show that part. The waiter comes back and says, D-E-C-L-I-N-E-D, declined. Chaz, instead of you worried about who Branwen is talking to on the phone, you need to get your finances in order. You couldn't pay for lunch. Chaz, you couldn't pay for a sandwich. Chaz, you couldn't pay for some fries. But you worried about who Branwen is talking to on the phone with your insecure self. Child, I had a little bit of hope for y'all. It ain't like y'all went to a steakhouse. It ain't like y'all went to a fancy dinner. Y'all went to a little mom and pop shop. So the daughter is like, in decline. So he was like, I guess you're going to need another credit card. So here's Branwen looking at him, just so embarrassing. She was like, aha, you can't even pay for lunch. The daughter said, I got this. Let me pull out these 10s and 20s. See, I made all this last night. Here you go, sir. There you go. Go ahead and keep that $10 tip. Go ahead. You want another? There you go, sir. Go on. Go on. See, your girlfriend's daughter that you just met had to pay for you and the mother for lunch. Chaz, you should be ashamed and embarrassed of yourself. The daughter said, now, he can't even pay for lunch. How am I going to think he's going to take care of my mom? Honey, your mother married this man. She married him. So, let's move on. Let's talk about Taylor and Chance. Let's talk about them, y'all. Now, Chance and Taylor, they getting ready for Bobby. Bobby coming home, y'all. Bobby is coming home. She done got her luggage. Taylor is excited. So Bobby and Taylor, they're talking. And Taylor was like, I'm so glad you're home. You know, I know that we had a little, rough patch, but I'm glad that you are back here where you belong. And so Bobby said, it's all good. It's all right. You're my sister. Where you at, I'm at. And we ain't gonna let nobody, and I mean nobody, get between us again. And honey, how about the camera went to Chance? So Taylor was like, you know what? Maybe all of us needed a little breather, okay? I'm going to let y'all have a little talk. And so Chance said, let's go on outside and let's have a little talk. So they go outside and they have a talk. And so Bobby said, bottom line, I know about you. I know about people who come out of prison and what they do when they get out of prison. I'm going to keep my good eye on you. You ain't gonna never separate me from my sisters and my nieces. I take care of mine, I love mine. And that's it. Don't be coming up here acting foolish. Now, I done gave you a little bit of leeway, but that leeway over. You hear me? I was like, you better do it, Bobby. But I will say this. Chance, he apologized. Chance says that he apologized for the way he came in. He apologized for what he said to her. He said that, he may have stepped over a little bit of boundaries. But he did apologize. See, Martell, that's how you apologize. And they ain't even his woman. So Bobby was like, all right, yeah, okay, whatever. But I still got my good eye on you. But see, Chance wants to tell Bobby something. See, I done went down there and I done bought her a ring. I love your sister. And I want your approval. And so Bobby said, excuse me. Bobby said, me and you are just not in a space where we can talk. And you want my approval to marry my sister. Bobby said, now listen. I'll go ahead and give you my blessing. But behind that blessing, just know I'm watching you. And if you get out of line just one little bit, I'm going to have to set you straight. I feel like that Bobby, Taylor, Chance, the girls, I think they're going to be okay. Especially knowing that Taylor and Chance are still together. She is allegedly with child. Not sure about that, but they seem like they've been okay. Chance has not been arrested since, so, they may be doing all right. Chance, you keep a good head on your shoulders. Keep that mouth shut. Keep working. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. Let's move on. Antoine and Lacey. 38-year-old Lacey is meeting her sister. And it's time for the sister to meet Antoine. Antoine walks in. Oh, hey, homie. How you doing? I mean, that sister was over the top. Was it just me? Or was that sister over the top? And why was she so loud? And that comes from me. Y'all, I don't be loud in public. She was just loud. And he was like, hey, how you? Oh, I tell you, so odd acting. So, Antoine comes in with a gift. He done got a tattoo on his face. A W, which stands for Washington, on his cheek. Lacey is furious. Lacey said, "What is that?" He's like, "Don't touch it, fool." She says, "We had this conversation." She was talking about this in her confessional. "We had this conversation. I told him I did not want him to get a tattoo on his face because he is a felon, he's out of prison, and he cannot get a good job with all them tattoos on his face." Lacey, where do you think Antoine gonna work at? A law firm? A police station? A doctor's office? Where do you think Antoine gonna be working at? Antoine can't even go into a restaurant without acting foolish. You think he gonna be amongst people? Antoine can't even work at Kroger, okay? But you worry about a little itsy bitsy tattoo that's on his cheek. What about the rest of them? See, the tattoos are there, but see, you gotta work on yourself. Remember, Antoine has social anxiety. She says that he has no regards for her feelings. So the sister took it upon herself to go after Antoine. He came on a little strong to me. The sister talking about she knows how it is when you're fresh out of prison and, how, inmates think. So she's coming at Antoine hard, talking about this, talking about that. You need to do this, you need to do that. You ain't gonna hurt my sister. You understand? You ain't gonna hurt my sister. I mean, just going in on Antoine. And so Antoine is like this. Yeah, okay. Antoine is paying her no mind whatsoever. Why would he? He don't pay your sister no mind, but you think you up there giving him the business, it's going to change his mind. He says that he loves Lacey. That's what he said. Meanwhile, the sister's food is getting cold. Do you think I'm going to sit there and talk to my sister's boyfriend, giving him the business while my good food's getting cold? Absolutely not. Hey, how you doing? You okay? All right. That's all I need to know. See, my sister grown. She's 38. But see, Antoine could have cracked Lacey's face in front of the sister. See, that's what I would have did. Antoine, you need to be hip to it. See, you need to be a little bit more quick to the step. Because see, what you should have said and looked at that sister dead in her face and said, you want to talk about what I'm not doing, how I'm possibly hurting your sister. How about that your sister out here playing games herself? How about your sister wrote a fake letter to me in prison? That's what your 38 grown-year-old sister did. See, she got insecurities herself. And for some reason, he didn't pull out that card. Come on, Antoine. You don't know this girl. So, Lacey, now she done had all this. The disrespect from Antoine. Antoine ain't paying her a bit of dust. Antoine just talking to her any kind of way. Up at her house, it was jokey laughs. But when she get in front of her sister, she done had a little bit of drink. Oh, she got a little bass in her voice. I was like, really, Lacey? Now you got a little bass in your voice because you in front of your sister. Lacey is just as foolish as Antoine. Just as foolish. And Antoine didn't pay that sister any mind because he know Lacey is going to put up with it. Boo. So it's time to meet that mama. So he goes over to his mama's house. Bless her heart, child. The mama ain't looking good, y'all. And the mama is excited to see him. Y'all see her. She was hugging him, kissing him. And he was like, just odd. I guess he is awkward, y'all. He was awkward around his mother. So he's talking to his mom, and he's asking his mom about how she feeling. The mom said, well, the doctor said I got cirrhosis. She done got the cirrhosis of the liver, child. She said she's in stage 4. And I think the next stage is cancer, or is that stage 5? I can't remember, but she's in stage 4. And honey, she looked like it. That mama does not look well. And I will say this about Antoine. I will say this. Antoine hit the nail on the head when he was talking about his mama. Antoine said, I can't tell my mama how to live when I'm out here doing what I'm doing. And I said, can't tell my mama what she needs to do. My mama been doing this for so long. See, in order for his mama to get a transplant, she has to stay sober. And he says, I don't think she's going to stay sober. And at this point, there's nothing I can say. She's just going to do what she's going to do. And for a son to say that about his mother, I guess Antoine got a little bit of sense. You can't make her do something that she ain't ready to stop. When she wants to stop drinking, she will stop drinking. But Antoine can't make that woman stop drinking. So they talking about, you know, Lacey. And he was like, listen, y'all need to stop beefing. Y'all beefing getting on my nerves. Is there any way y'all can come together? Let's have dinner. Because this is ridiculous. And so the mama said, well, you know, we were friends before, but we fighting over you. We want you in our lives. And I want you just a little bit more, so we beefing. But I see what I can do. She mad at me. Last time we talked, I was drunk. Then she says, what about your ex-girlfriends? Now, Mama Antoine, why'd you have to bring up the ex-girlfriends? He said, listen, I ain't thinking about them girls. Yes, I have been talking to a few that ain't cheating. Okay? Deny, deny, deny. I'm just talking. What Lacey don't know won't hurt her. Do you know that? So the mama says, well, you know them ex-girlfriends, they been calling, asking about you. Now, you know why you did that, Mama Antoine. You ain't slick. You know why you brought them ex-girlfriends. So anyway, I'm wishing you well, Mama Antoine. I'm wishing you well. Let's move on. Don't take long. Let's talk about Rick and Yuck Mouth Radine. Now, we found out that Radine is married. I don't feel a bit sorry for Rick. I told y'all that. He says that he done spent $12,000 on Radine. She's still walking around like she done fell in a box of gravels. Honey, I wouldn't brag about it, Rick. But somebody showed a picture of Rick's mouth. No wonder he don't mind going up in her mouth, kissing, tasting all kinds of gingivitis and sand and stone. So they go into this store where they sell, what, leather jackets. Of course, Yuck Mouth, she goes to the most expensive one. $750 leather jacket. This sure is nice. Mind you, he done spent $700 on lingerie at some boutique. Where that at? There is no way Radine is wearing them $75 draws, $200 bra. No way. She out there wearing some bras and she look got that good old Walmart. Guarantee. So they're in this shop. She's looking at leather coats. Mind you, she's married. Looking at these leather coats. Mind you, she's playing Rick. She's looking at these 250, 300, 400, 500 leather jackets. Mind you, Rick is still in competition with a girl who's in prison for 4 years. But dumb Rick is up in this store and he bought her a $250 leather jacket. I ain't lying to y'all. I know you lying. He bought the jacket. So they go out to this little lookout. And so Rick said, I just want to know. Okay? I want to be me and you. Okay? Kay got to go. And so here is Ray Dean. Oh God, I don't want to talk about it. Why do you keep bringing it up? He was like, listen, I want everybody to know that I love you. I don't want to be in no competition with no chick. Oh my God, why you keep bringing it up? Rick is tired. He's tired. He's tired of Ray Dean. He's tired of her actions. He's tired of her mouth. He's tired of, you know, her picking Kay over him when he has done everything for her. So they're back at the house. Ray Dean looked like who done it and what for. It looked like she's been dragged from the back of that motorcycle. Ray Dean look a mess. So she gets a phone call. It's her dad. And Rick was like, who is that? Your pet convict? Lord, why he say that? Ray Dean went off, didn't she? Ray Dean said, don't you dare talk to her like that. Don't you dare call her that. What if I call you a pet biker? Oh my God. I was like, Ray Dean, that's the best you got. You couldn't come up with anything else, girl. That's why your mouth looking like that. So she was like, don't you talk to her. She ain't got nothing to do with this. She ain't never done nothing to you. She said, I'm so mad. She said, I can slap you. I'll slap you across the face. Honey, she was hot. So she walks off. Rick done called the wife a pet convict. Here comes the roommate. Now, we all know how the roommate feel about Rick. She wants Rick. She wants to be in a relationship with Rick. That's just point blank. But Rick don't want her. Rick don't want the roommate who actually works and she seems like a cool little, she looks like a cool woman. No, he wants raggedy mouth, disrespectful Ray Dean, who he has been taking care of for 4 years. And that's what the roommate said. The roommate said it was all good when he was taking care of you for 4 years. It was all good on the inside when you was talking about how much you loved him, how much you needed him, how much you wanted to be with him. But you're not here. You're at your parents' house and you got a whole woman. But see, it was okay then. But now that you're out, everything is different. And so Ray Dean said, personally, you ain't got nothing to do with this. It ain't got nothing to do with you. And so the roommate said, that's my homeboy. See, that's my friend. And when my friend is being treated like trash, I'm going to speak up on it. Ray Dean said, don't be coming at me like this. In fact, I don't want to talk to you no more. Roommate said, good. Kee-doo-doo. Y'all, who would y'all think will win in a fight between the roommate and Ray Dean? I think the roommate got it. So Ray Dean is upset. Here is the roommate done called her out. Here is Rick done called her out. And she done had enough. So she gets in her car or vehicle and she drives off. trick? You gonna keep giving her $700 of lingerie, $250 jackets? You done spent $12,000 on this? What's your reaction gonna be when you find out that she married? Let's move on. Last and certainly least, Indy and Harry. Why is it that Harry is everywhere else but home? Harry is all over Ohio. Over there at Terry's, over there at the sister's house, over there at the other sister's house, over there at the dog's house, over there at his homeboy's house. He everywhere else but where he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be there with Indy and Coco at Lydia's house. Have y'all noticed we ain't seen a shine from Lydia? Honey, have y'all noticed we ain't seen a peep out of Lydia? Lydia said, I'm tired of y'all cutting the shine. Cut these cameras. I don't want to be nowhere near the cameras. So we get a banging on the door. And it's Mama Yolanda. She came in for a visit, her and her daughter. Did y'all see how Coco jumped up from that floor? Honey, she ran to her auntie, honey. I bet you she whispered in her ear, help me. Take me home. Get me the hell out of here. Mama done lost her damn mind. See, she whispered all that to her auntie. Mama Yolanda said, I ain't like how you sounded on the phone. What's going on between you and her? This is ridiculous. So Indy was like, it's okay. So they go back in the back, and Indy is just telling Yolanda what's been going down. She tells Yolanda that Harry ain't coming home, that she ain't seen Harry. Harry ain't spent no time with her and Coco. She dropped Terry's name. Yolanda sitting there eating like, sounds a little female-ish to me. Sounds a little weird to me. Terry? Who is this Terry? Get him on the phone. Get him on the phone. We're going to talk about this. You got to come home. So she is talking to her son. She calls her son up. Her son was so funny. Her son said, is Harry still alive? Mama Yolanda said, at this point he is. Honey, Mama Yolanda done brought some handcuffs, and she says that her and Harry just needs to have a conversation. Mama Yolanda, with all due respect, please talk to your daughter. I know you done tried. I know. And I know you told her hard-headed self to don't even go to Ohio. But there she is in Ohio looking foolish. So Indy was like, I don't know what my mom's gonna do when it comes to Harry and blah, blah, blah. So here comes the showdown. Indy called Harry, where are you at? He said he at his sister's. So the plan was for Indy to pick up Harry. But it was Yolanda that goes and picks up Harry. Harry comes smiling out of the sister's house. Hey! He gets in the passenger seat, hello, and Yolanda drops down the hood and was like, well, what's up? He was like, oh, crap. Y'all see the color drain from his face? But see, this is the thing, Miss Yolanda. This is the thing. Henry don't care nothing about what you got to say. You can point out how disrespectful he has been to Indy. You can point out about how disrespectful he been to your granddaughter. You can point out how he ain't got a pot to piss in. You can point out how he has been nothing or acted even type of decent to your daughter and granddaughter. See, you can talk until you can't talk no more. You can't get through a hard head. Harry doesn't care. Doesn't care. But why are you spending all that energy talking to this knucklehead? You should have been back home and say, pack up the stuff. Pack up my baby stuff. Pack up the grandbaby stuff. I don't care what it is. Pack it all up. She going back with me. Andy, you coming? I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, come on. Let's get the grandbaby. I bet you $1 Coco will run out of that house. Bye, mama. Bye, mama. I'm going with grandma and auntie. Now, Yolanda has said Andy's coming back home to Maryland. Please, God, let's hope that's true. I want it to be true. I want Andy out of Ohio. She has looked desperate, foolish this whole season and last season. So she tells Harry to get the F out of her car. It was a whole lot of get the F's out of cars in this episode. And of course, Harry, he gets out, he's cursing. And so Yolanda said, look, I dropped him off at the corner, somewhere in Ohio. I really don't care where. Oh. I like Mama Yolanda. I do. I just don't understand Andy. And I can't understand it. So, Mama Yolanda had it out with Harry, and Harry could care less. That's it, y'all. That's it. What did y'all think about this episode? Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends. Bye.